Alright, YouTube, back at it again. So today we're going to be finally doing the gray on the Lexus. I know we was doing it before, but now we had to change the color because we had somebody that worked at my shop that stole some clear coat. And because they stole the clear coat, we wasn't able to finish the side skirts. So you see all that's all peeling. So we're going to start off with a fresh color. And instead of me going crazy and buying paint, I figure it would be much easier. Show you guys what we got going on. Two cans of chrome. Turbo can. We got some flakes in there. And then some clear. And that's what we are getting into today. See if I can show you guys a little better. But yeah, all that paint that's flaking and peeling, because this is just raw paint. There's no clear on it. You know, but when people steal your materials, and you can't clear, you know, it got to a point where we just like, fuck it, you know, we just left it as is. But now all this is going to get prettied up again, so.
Yeah, lay it down. You can edit it. All right, he's about to lay down the flakes. Look it, slow down. You want to slow down, just back up. Yeah, just back up, bro. No, it's going. It's going. A lot's coming out. A lot more is coming out than you think. Because this side is running also.
Yeah, hopefully we had the same problem we had last time. Okay, but the good part is that the flakes are the same color, so it's hard to see it.
Yeah. This side, just hit it. Just don't be all up on it though, because that's what happened back there.
Yeah.
You didn't gauge it. You thought it wasn't coming out fast enough. It's coming out fast.
Not only that, I couldn't see it because it's the same color.
Yeah. Yep. Don't forget, you got to keep moving. Hold on.
Go down, trust me.
Yep. There you go. Laying it down nicely. Very nice. That's it. That's all you get. Yeah, that side ran a little bit, but it's all right. It's a perfect imperfection. Yeah, see how nice this side came out? Then it ran right there and right over there. Yeah, that's all right. Okay, hold on.
All right, we got the master at work here. This is a car that we painted last year, but the customer got a little too trigger happy, and they didn't want to wait for me to paint it, so they put like 10 pounds of hardener in there, and it messed up the whole paint job. So as you can see, most of the paint was bubbling up. This was supposed to be the custom color, but they went ahead and fucked that up, that dream. As you can see, this all messed up the paint was. So now we're over here doing things right. All right, so the lower half of the bumper is already done. So that's all stripped, good to go. Somewhere around here, okay. This is the old bumper. That's no good no more, but you can see just how messed up the paint was. Because that's what happens when you don't follow instructions. Look at this. Peeling. 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 All this is all hard. Chipping right off. So that's what happens when you put too much hardener in your paint. And the paint dries too quick. It bonds, but it doesn't bond properly. So this is why you get all this paint that kind of lifted up and it kind of just bubbled everywhere. As you can see, this time we're doing another custom color, but we're going to be doing the car right. And this time he's going to follow instructions. As you can see, I do a lot of custom paint jobs on the channel, and none of my paint jobs come out like this. So that's going to get redone. Bring the paint job. Like I said, we still got maybe that 3 more days of sanding left. Then from there, we could primer the whole car twice, wet sand it again, and then it'll be ready for paint. Then we got the master behind the wheel. Making sure everything's smooth. This right here was a lot of work. And over there's the numbnuts that ruined the paint job. Yeah, that guy right there, he don't know how to paint, don't know how to work. That's the culprit that put too much hardener in the paint. The Camry's coming along. It's good now. See, around here, all our paint jobs come out good. But when you don't follow instructions, the job comes out like shit. This car is fully done. It was done by me. You see, it's ready. It's good to go. Done like the way it's supposed to get done. Way down there on the left side, the Lexus is right there underneath that cover. We're going to be finishing that bottom up pretty soon, but that's getting done. That's what we do around here. All right, the video goes on, people.
They're making a lot of progress.
A whole lot of progress. 2-man job on the car. Sanding going on. We got the master, that's the third master.
Look at my dad got this shit almost on the beer room. He got that shit on the beer room.
Yeah, he ain't messing around.
Oh, my bad. Don't put me in there. Don't put me in there. Just start it from right there. Start it from right there.
Oh, good. We're good. I'm gonna edit you. I'll edit you up.
My bad. I won't call.
Don't worry about it. We in there. Oh, got the master at work.
Yeah, lay it down. You can edit it. All right, he's about to lay down the flakes.
Alright, YouTube, so I figured I would post the video now because technically this car is not getting painted until this spring coming up, which is still like 7-8 months from now. But this is the car that I did the custom paint job for last year. And the person that I was teaching was being impatient. And they were being cheap with the product. So in total, the car should have took 2 gallons of clear. Well, because they was being impatient and they didn't want to wait, they decided to clear the car themselves. Let me tell you how that went. Just because they give you a whole quart of hardener, you don't put the whole quart inside a gallon of clear. So Mr. Smart Guy, right? Because we're doing shit at my shop. Of course, you know, he lives upstairs. And he went ahead and tried to do shit on his own. Yeah, that day I was supposed to paint. I was way too busy. So I was able to do it. Technically, I painted it like 2 days before. We wet sanded it. Had a lot of flake in it. And then I was going to clear it one more time with that gallon. And then buff it. Car was good to go. So because he fucked up. And he put the whole hardener inside there. The paint got hard way too quick. And the paint started to blister. And I don't know if you can see by the paintwork, but that clear coat was so hard that you had to sand the whole entire car with 80 grit sandpaper. You shouldn't. Usually, normal car takes 320, 220. It was 80 grit. Then we worked our way to 220, then 320. And then now, as you see in the video, we're at a point now where we just put the primer on there. And that's the first coat of primer. I also did like a light little guide coat on there. And then he's going to have to sand all that shit down. Wet sand it, make sure it's just straight. Because I'm not fixing a car that I'm not the one that fucked up on, you know? And I don't know if you can tell, but not the Frankenstein, but yeah, paint gun. Means I'm a man when it comes to painting. I've been painting for the last 25 years. Never once see someone fuck up like this. And we still haven't decided color yet, just because he's just not realizing just how expensive paint can be. So color's gonna be a mystery until we find out there's a color that he really wants to do. But we won't know until things start to play out. Because he might change his mind in between then and now, so we'll see. But next Saturday, he's going to wet sand the whole car. We're going to go ahead and we're going to add additional primer to the primer that needs to be added. But the only difference is that we're not using it in the gun. Being that I did everything with the gun today and my boy's father helped out, and you know, we did one half of the car, he did the other half of the car. And we believe we got enough primer on there where we can just buy 2 little cans of primer and we can touch up those spots that need to get done after the car gets, you know, where it needs to be. As of right now, the whole car is primer. You can see the imperfections and the stuff that needs to get done. So that will get dealt with. And then springtime, we'll make a separate video of the car getting painted and prepped. But otherwise than that, this should be the video until spring. Like I said, the car's getting prepped now, but we're talking about like the additional prep. So when we do the sealer primer on top, what we'll use now is filler. Once we do the sealer primer on top, then from there we'll wet sand the car again, and then we'll be ready for paint. Otherwise, not YouTube. Stay tuned.